Come on in. No. Come on in.
Happy Tuesday.
What's today? It's Tuesday?
It is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
And man,
I feel like it's going a little slower this week, thank God. Well, no, it just
tomorrow's Wednesday. It just seems like the time is just zooming.
Come on in here, y'all. I can't tell you in here yet. Until it hit a certain capacity of people, I can't see it. Come on in here on this Tuesday. Come on in here. I'll give y'all a second.
Like Tuesday, y'all live? What? Yes, we are great people. Yes,
what's
we
up?
are.
What's up, my friends? What's up, Peep Star? What's going on, Renee? What's going on, Renee?
Happy Tuesday, great
Happy
people.
Tuesday. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Come on in. Come on in. Keep building, guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm at work on break. Okay. On lunch, on that lunch break, on that 30-minute. On that 30-minute. It's Russian. Oh, okay. I thought you about 2 seconds. I thought you said you were in Russia. You said it's Russian. I got you.
That's cool.
Where y'all at? It's pronounced R.
R.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come on in here. Drop a comment. Let me know that y'all are present and y'all in here.
We got things to talk about.
Greetings and salutations from Red, Utah.
Utah in the building.
Kevin, let's go. Come on in here.
On, guys?
God bless you too.
Thank you, Jenny. Same to you.
God bless you too. Come on in. Culver City. Okay.
Around
the corner. Around the
That's
corner.
Right. Hey, what's going on, Cindy?
Culver City. Culver City is its own world. Culver City in LA, but when you go in Culver City, you think it feels detached from Los Angeles. I'm in NY, New York. Okay. Stephanie from Kentucky.
Hey,
from
Stephanie,
Kentucky.
What's going on, girl?
You know, whenever I would hear the state of Kentucky, it always made me think about some fried chicken, boy. You hear me? It did. I always felt like my entire life up to this point.
I'm just going to move this over a little bit.
What you doing?
Off my face.
Okay. Y'all, I'm waiting for y'all to come in. We're going to let some more people come in. Then we're going to, y'all seen the title. We're going to talk about that stuff. It's already in the title. Y'all already know what we were going to talk about. So ain't no surprises. We're going to talk about that. And I want to get y'all's opinion, what y'all think about that. Come on in. Come on. Live from Richmond, Virginia. Bruce Wayne.
Hey, what's going on?
Let's go, VA.
Meanwhile, you got about another minute. And then I was going to say, let's get to it. But I was going to say, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Are you cooking? Are you going to relatives' house? Are some of you guys working? You have any spots? Anybody know of any good soul food spots out here in the IE?
Anyway.
Huh?
No, most people ain't in the IE, baby.
I know, but there's some people that
it's not a local live.
I know. Anyway, they may hop on and see it. So if so, guys, put it in the chat. Let us know.
Come on. From Four Corner, Colorado, and New Mexico border. Good times. Okay, Jill. Let's go. Any good places for let's go.
Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day?
All right. So as we come in, y'all saw the title. I see the whole thing with the.
Yeah, I see it.
What? Oh, yeah. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the whole thing going on with the not the whole thing. Basically, they put a whole halt. Nancy Mace put that whole halt to Sarah McBride want to go into the girls' bathroom. So I wanted to cover some clips on that real quick. And just to see how people feeling about that. I know most of y'all out there kind of feel like me, where it's regards like it's, I'm when things like that and they stop stuff like that, it makes me happy. It makes me happy that they start putting stuff in place to block things that were the other administration wanted to go rampant around the U.S. They wanted that to be the norm. But now that the administration shift, people are like, nah, that's not what this administration gonna be about. We about to slow stuff down. Melissa said Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Unfortunately, turkey will be my birthday too, so we'll be cooking and working for the kids. Okay, it'll be birthday and turkey.
Yeah,
that's when you get that little cake with them candles on there, and then next to it you got a whole turkey spread over there. Everybody's stomach all off.
Modesto, what's going on?
Modesto, California.
Hey, Charlene. Jeff
Modesto.
said turkey spam stove top with me and Doggy. Not the spam.
With me and Doggy. Not the turkey spam. Man, Jeff, go get to the store, man. Turkey is super cheap.
Popeyes actually does fried turkey. We did that one
year. You come out
year.
cheaper just buying a turkey. But if you don't want to, if you don't want to cook it.
Yeah, so I said Popeyes, you can get a fried turkey.
Raphael said, Raphael 32 said, what is the trans bathroom about? Is it this about the previous situation with North Carolina? It may not be, but I feel North Carolina has something to do with it. No, Sarah McBride is from Delaware. But Sarah McBride is a part of the governmental change. She is an advocate. I ain't gonna lie to you. I say she. I ain't into the thing. Sarah, I'm gonna say Sarah. The person speaks well, but the person is a transgender person, and the new administration, they not really having this thing going there. So they banned Sarah from going to the bathroom. I say her, but banned Sarah from going to the bathroom. And I want to cover this clip that I have here about it, and I want y'all to see. I just want to know what people think after that, and I got another clip to talk about it. But this is Sarah, and I want to see. I just want to play a clip. I'm just trying to get an understanding, just like y'all. Y'all, 1 second. I'm about to get it. Y'all can't hear that. I can't hear it.
And I agree with Republican governors who, when presented with the spate of anti-LGBTQ bills passed in state legislatures across the country, said these are solutions in search of a problem. And that's what we have to be crystal clear about moving forward. Because whenever you see a politician or a political party focus in on an issue that impacts a handful of people in a handful of places, you have to ask yourself why. And the answer to that is they are trying to distract. They are trying to distract from what they are actually doing. And over the next 4 years, every single time we see any member of the Trump-Vance administration talk about trans people, talk about immigrants, talk about Muslims, talk about any vulnerable group in this country, look what they're doing with their right hand. Because I can guarantee you at that same moment, they are working to pick the pockets of American workers. They're working to fleece seniors by privatizing Social Security and Medicare. They're working to undermine the critical programs and benefits that Americans of every background and every political persuasion rely on to just get through the day. And that's what these efforts are. They are an effort to distract from the real issues that are plaguing this country and to distract from what Donald Trump and J.D. Vance will do with their nearly unchecked power.
All right, Congresswoman-elect Sarah McBride of Delaware.
Look, this is...
So I'm going to say, let's start it off by, I'm going to go to the next slide, but first of all, how insane that is. Did you see, Sarah said that the Trump administration is pretty much trying to pick the pockets of Americans and cut and privatize Social Security. What insanes me about these kind of thinking and these kind of people is they completely want to flip it, take it what they would do and flip it over to Trump. And then this person is already battling with is going through spiritual warfare within themselves with this whole transgender thing. But what happened was Nancy Mace, she had a woke interviewed her because she's going against the whole
okay, hold on before you go to that video.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, every time they speak, they're talking about something that's opposite of what he does. It's complete opposite.
Yeah,
it's everything she said is opposite of what he says. It's just like, you want to think and go and pull up all of the speeches that he has that's countering this, and even the things he just put out, all the things he wants to put in office in place before he even, when he gets there, it's like, this is completely opposite of what he said.
Correct. And it to me, it's like they have this whole thing that let's invoke in much fear in the weak-minded, feeble-minded people that watch in the MSNBC and CNN, that let's put so much fear in them that this is how I think those are the things how you start kind of civil issues between people, because you have these stinking old media stations that are dying off, that's going in and trying to tell people to be scared of Trump and that he gonna do all the stuff. Man, Trump ain't coming after no. First of all, Trump is not anti-LGBT at all. He hosted things at Mar-a-Lago that were LGBT, and he's definitely not against trans people. But the thing is, he's against you trying to force things on people. And I'm with that with Trump with that.
More safe,
kids
in particular.
I don't even know if Trump talked about this whole anything related to bathrooms. I know he's against the thing. The biggest thing for him is against the sports side. So, but listen to this woke interviewer that tried to interview her, but he ended up getting destroyed by trying to because I guess he thought this interview was going to go a totally different way by he running up on her.
Here she goes. Here's Congresswoman Mace. Congresswoman Mace, can I ask you a question as you walk here? So the question is, with your piece of legislation about banning women from using...
100% yes.
My question to you is...
It doesn't go far enough. I'll be filing more bills.
You have said that it was created in response to Congresswoman-elect McBride.
100%. And
but should legislation be created targeted at one specific person?
It doesn't mention anyone in the legislation, but
you've said it was aimed at her.
No, I have said it's a result of this. I'm not going to allow biological men into women's private spaces. I will stand in the brink and stand in the way of anyone on the radical left who thinks that it's okay for a penis to be in a women's locker room or a bathroom or a changing room. Hell no.
Let's
I'm not
go.
going to stand for it. And the speaker said it would be in the House rules package. If it's not, I'll be ready with a motion, a privileged motion to force a vote on this. This is not okay.
That's
I'm a
right.
survivor of rape. I'm a survivor of sexual abuse. And I'm not going to allow any man and any female spaces.
Now, Speaker.
End of story. And by the way, I'm getting death threats from men pretending to be women. Why is it that these crazy people, the insanity, the radical left, are willing to kill women over a man's right to be in a women's restroom?
Speaker Johnson has said he wants to treat every new member with the words dignity and respect. Forcing this congressperson to go into a male restroom, is that dignity and respect?
Forcing women to share private spaces with men is not dignity and
That's
not respect.
right.
And I'm absolutely going to stand in the way of anyone who thinks it's okay for a man to be in
Come on.
our locker room, in our changing rooms, in our dressing rooms, in women's bathrooms. And in fact, if you agree with that, you're crazy. Because that's not okay.
Hello.
Congresswoman,
Thank you, Congressman. We're going to...
I know he did.
Yeah, go get out of there.
I know you did.
Go now. Get.
Just talking about...
Get out of there.
Cameraman, step out of the active driveway here. Was that Nancy Mace put forward this piece of legislation. It was aimed, she said, although the name is not in the legislation, at a new member of Congress, Sarah McBride of Delaware, who is a transgender woman. She has said that the legislation would prevent women from using male restrooms and vice versa in the United States Capitol. Speaker Johnson has said, he made a statement earlier today where he said he believes, a quote, man is a man and woman is a woman, but he also called for, as you heard me ask the congressman about, dignity and respect for new members of Congress, and that would include this new member of Congress, Sarah McBride from Delaware, who is a transgender woman. All of that to say this is now an issue that Congress is forced to grapple with here, and one that they've never been forced to grapple with before, because Sarah McBride is the first trans person elected to the United States House of Representatives, and it's very much unclear at this hour what Mike Johnson plans to do, although Nancy Mace is under the impression that her resolution or something of the like will now go into the new House of Representatives rules package, which would theoretically be voted on and approved by the next Congress come January.
And just trying to look back at Trump's ads as he was running for president, I mean, he's probably going to be right along with Nancy Mace if she pushes for this. She won't get any pushback from the president-elect, right?
It's very much unclear. We know that President-elect Trump made targeting Kamala Harris's position on transgender issues a key point of his campaign. And we also know that he's given Speaker Mike Johnson, the president-elect has, rope to essentially run the House of Representatives how he sees fit. So it's really up to Mike Johnson at this hour, and it's really hard to parse what Mike Johnson wants to do. Again, he made that statement just moments ago before cameras. He made a point, actually, to call cameras for this impromptu public statement where where he walked out to cameras in a way that was unplanned, said he believes a man is a man and a woman is a woman. I'm quoting him here, and then went on to say that he believes that each member of the House, each new member, and every member in general should be afforded dignity and respect. So we don't quite know where he lands on this, but Nancy Mace has said that he promised her that her opinion on this and her position on this and her resolution, which you just heard her outline there speaking to me, will be included in this new rules package put forward by the House of Representatives come January.
Well,
okay, hold on. Okay,
the comment section over there because it's going up.
So we're gonna pause and talk about this before we go on to the next subject. So this is becoming. I'm glad that some of this is being stumped in the face, right? I'm not gonna I want to just override and I want to let you speak on it because I definitely want to hear your take on it. But I think that that's a great thing that she's putting a ban in it, because I feel like under the last administration, how things were going, they would have just tried to stomp on it, because you have to underthink that's the agenda. That was the agenda of the last people. Wicked agendas. So I'm gonna say he is absolutely correct. Mike Johnson actually is absolutely correct. A man is a man. A woman is a woman. A woman is a woman. I'm against that. I have a problem with, this is my thing, and a person could call me what they want. They could cut this video or flip it, whatever. When it comes to being a man, men are way less in population of women. Women outnumber men in population. So for you to say as a man that you want to put on a wig and be a woman, and I better respect you, is the biggest slap in the face in society that you can get. I don't think there's any more slap in the face in society than you can get when a population and people, we need to keep growing and creating more people, but then you want to go and you want to be a woman and you want to force me to deal with this. And a bathroom, if you go into a bathroom and you still got your wiener, you can't go in there. If you done cut that off and turn it to a hot dog bun, can't nobody say nothing to you. But if you still got your body parts, you can't go in that bathroom, or every place need to start building new middle ground bathrooms for people. Go ahead.
My thing is, if you can tell and it's a full body man, absolutely not. Okay. But if it's so discreet that you can't tell and you're sitting down, because women, we don't have urinals in our bathroom. So if you're sitting on the toilet,
it's all it's all toilets, right? It's just
it's no urinals in the female's bathroom.
Well, some things have
in
started
women's
to get a little
bathroom.
weird.
Now, if you had all gender, of course, it's going to have urinals in there. But in women's bathroom, they are all sitting toilets.
Yeah.
Unless a man comes in there, you can't tell he's standing up. But no, I would prefer that it still remain. I don't want a man in the bathroom with me. That's uncomfortable. Especially I can tell that you're a man,
Like, so would it make you feel different if you saw, like, let's say, example, you have a Sarah McBride, which if you don't know, let's say you didn't know her. You have never seen this person in your life. You probably not going to say nothing when you see the person unless they start talking. But let's say you got a dude talking about, I'm identifying as a woman, full beard.
No, because that's a man.
With high-tech boots on.
That's a man. You can't, whatever they did, the transition didn't transition to you looking like a woman. So if I can tell that you're a man, no, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't understand as a society how we could even let that even get close to doing that. Thank God for the next administration. And I saw on TikTok, I was going to
say, I didn't mean to cut you off real quick, but because if it's a woman who's, truly transitioned and looks like a woman, you really wouldn't be able to tell. So she will probably not get approached. Right. Because when you think you go into the restroom, it's not like you looking at people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if a man is going to stand out.
There was a transgender person on TikTok. I don't want to play the clip, that said that he wanted to unalive Nancy in a horrific way for her decision of that in the Capitol. And to me, I'll be honest with you, when you get to the point when you start shutting stuff down in the Capitol, eventually it'll make its way out to the world, to the U.S. and other places, that this isn't acceptable.
Right.
And my thing is, will the country ever, is there ever going to be countrywide where they're going to push back on it? Or they're going to say, we have to create a middle ground bathroom, a bathroom with a,
I'm sure they're probably
a wiener with a question mark or something on it.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I was going to say, I'm sure they probably have to have at least one bathroom that could be both, but I don't know based off what they're saying. Because just think about your kid. Your kid is at school, and now they have these bathrooms, and, middle school, you have your own hall, but if you're on an 8th grade hall and you got to go to the bathroom, you're going to be on the hall with an 8th grader. You could be 6th grade. Elementary school goes up to 6. Goes up to some of these schools is 6, and then other schools, I think it goes to 8th grade. But nevertheless, so you got a 4th grader that's going to be on in an area where they could possibly be dealing with a 6th grader or 8th grader. I don't know. I wouldn't want my kid to be exposed to that. And these kids are saying they don't feel comfortable.
I feel like
they're saying they don't feel comfortable. They don't like it.
I feel like a lot of these evil foundations are going to be pulled down, and you're going to have some angry, confused people out here that's angry, can't do nothing about it, because now we're coming out of an administration of acceptance and we're going into an administration of truth. And so when you start going into truth, that the lie has no room. And then when the lie has no room, people just want to act out, and it get ugly. Them demons start manifesting. So I just wanted to see what y'all thought about that, because I think that was a step in the right direction. I really do. Like when I see a woman, that was a biological woman, she turned to a man, it's just like, it's like, oh yeah, that's a horrible thing. But
who
it's
cares?
Like, because it's like, you remember growing up back in the day, you had them tomboys, them girls that were always like real boyish. That's what those look like when I see a woman that's transitioned into a man. But when you see a full-grown man that turned to a woman, it's just something that I just can't fathom in my mind.
I mean, if a person wants to change their gender, that's on them. I don't care about that. My issue is having to share a bathroom, a locker room in sports. That's absolutely wrong. You have girls who have started out when they were little girls who want to be a gymnastics, athlete in the Olympics, or a track star, or whatever, a swimmer, whatever the game is.
Yeah.
And then you have a full-blown man that says he's a woman and comes in there and blows out the girl. And that what a disgrace. But you're not. You are a man. You need to go over there with the men.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't be blowing out nobody.
Yeah.
But and so that's absolutely unacceptable. If you want to do that. I don't care about that. Change to be whatever you want to be. That's between you and God.
But then you have to get to the point where eventually you're going to start, even though and other people are saying that too, do what you do. But eventually it's going to be a conflict. Because eventually you're going to feel like, I'm a girl, I want to go with the girls. And then you're not accepted. Like eventually you run in the wrong bathroom and somebody check you. Then it's a big old problem. And then what? And you put your hand, and as a trans woman, you put your hands on a real woman. You a man hitting a woman. No matter how much you think you're a little girl in your head.
Child, yes. Angela said men are inherently way stronger, and that is so true.
That's what I'm saying.
Your weakest man is stronger than your strongest woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless she's a super duper bodybuilder. The strong athletes, women that could be different, they stand a chance, but that's not your average woman. But that's an athlete. That's different.
That's what I'm saying. How, if you ever had a situation where somebody is, let's say they
I don't want to keep hovering over this too long.
We're going to move on to the next subject. But you ever have a situation where a person like that goes in a woman's restroom, want to start trouble, and then they want to fight against a woman. They would mess.
My baby loves giving these outlandish
situations.
Y'all, what if?
Anyway, I just want to see how people.
That's gonna happen, babe. I mean, you know, when people are going to the restroom, you know, if it's an all gender, I typically don't go to those unless
Charlene Jackson, that has happened before. There have been cases where perverted men, say they women, going in the bathroom and they looking at people, and it became a problem. Because there's no, when you starting to get to high levels of perversion and high levels of and just into sin like that, you can't stop it. Sin has no stop to it. I
thought you were talking about the lady who was the Delaware person.
Now I'm talking about
her going into the bathroom.
Yes.
Okay.
And want to start problems in the bathroom.
Right, but I'm saying, how is she going to start problem with who?
A woman.
But I'm just saying, I'm trying to picture this scenario. So a woman's going to come into the bathroom and start problems with another woman.
What if say she go in the bathroom and then she try to you instead of sitting down, you stand up,
okay,
and somebody say, "Hey, that's gross. Get out of here."
Well, I mean, but I don't know. It just depends. It's going to depend on the woman that's in the bathroom with her. Most people may not say anything. I just don't see it being women.
Yes, that's happened.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm sure it has. Let me not say most, because I don't know that for sure. I don't. It hasn't happened to me. I don't know. But if it happens, and you're in an all gender bathroom, what can you really say?
Yeah.
Because the bathroom is all gender.
Yeah.
But if it's a woman, and then a man comes in, that's different.
Not all gender, but if it's just say women.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, a person's going to say something, especially if it's a man. But if it's a woman, a transgender woman, and you don't know she doesn't look like it, I mean, what can you really say? Because she looked like a woman, but technically she's still got the penis.
That's the awkward
insanity.
thing to me. It's
but nevertheless,
gross.
That's what you decide to do. Do your thing. However, definitely out of sports. That's just a nightmare. Think about Mary Lou Retton.
What about that boxer? Big slew-footed joker with feet were walking like this and feet were going outward and I'm a girl. I'm about to beat up all the girls. Man, your bones way thicker.
I would have not even fought him.
Up them women left and right.
I would not even fight him.
Dude, you're a man beating up women.
Please, you're not going to break my face.
I believe when Trump gets in office, and it's probably not going to be very in the beginning. It's going to probably take time, but they're going to peel back and scale back all that stuff that they allow from the current administration for people to play in these sports. They're going to scale it all back, and people are going to have a big old issue, but they're going to be like, nope, sorry, you cannot fight a woman. Right. You're a biological man. You cannot be punching women in the face and knocking these women, because these women were getting hurt. Mm-hmm. He was hurting women.
Yeah.
But
Audrey, you are funny. I feel you, girl.
What?
She said, I don't even let the men I live with use my bathroom.
FSP all over.
I know they don't know how to aim, girl.
Yeah, you know how. Especially Audrey, you must be talking about like you got young men or grandsons when you have a thick coating of piss on the floor where it's like caked up. You got like. I remember my sister would deal with. I got nephews.
But she's got all boys.
My sister got all boys. She got 4 boys. And boy, that bathroom, boy, it was like a trampoline full of caked up urine, boy. Cause little boys go in there and they just middle of the night, wherever you hit. But anyway, I want to switch the gears up. I just want to see what people thought about that, because I just, it's gross to me,
But I'm glad
that they're starting to. There's stuff like this happening from the Capitol, because then that means to me it'll start happening down to the your establishments. Mm-hmm. But next on the list, so here's a comedian, right? A black comedian.
Many of you know this guy.
Y'all may know. If you're into comedy, then you know this guy. So he's going around, and I'm like, first I need to know, I'm like, what are you paying these people? What are these people getting paid to keep throwing out all this dis and misinformation about Trump and scaring people? He's scaring people. And then I'm going to show you a clip that what really should look scary on the back end. But I'm going to play this clip, y'all.
Who is he scaring?
No, he talking to his audience. But you have to stop with the dis and misinformation. It's over. It's over. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Y'all listen to this real quick. I'm going to play this.
Hey, good morning. What's up? How y'all doing this morning? I hope y'all having a blessed morning. Hey, look. So I was watching Morning Joe this morning, and I just want to have a conversation, let y'all know what's going on. So I'm watching Morning Joe, and I'm watching the news feed, and I'm watching them talk about all of the people that Donald Trump is appointing to the cabinet position. And I'm just watching them just spiral out about Cates being being over the Justice Department and talking about Kennedy being over whatever that position he's going to fill that seat with. And I don't think nobody on the news took Donald Trump serious when he said it ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't gonna be no more damn elections.
When did he say
I don't care
that?
how much the news media complain and talk about this, that, and the other. This ain't nothing compared to what's actually finna happen.
What?
I'm doing the show. I had pre-recorded something, so I got a few minutes. Yeah, I'm still doing the morning show, but I did something that's pre-recorded. I pre-recorded Battle of the Sexes. That's why I'm doing the show. I can still. I have to be back by a certain time. Be sitting back in my chair. It ain't gonna be no more elections. Hey, what's up, Miss Nelly Boo? It ain't gonna be no more elections. It ain't finna be no more nothing. Nothing. They have control of the House, the Congress, and the Senate. If you think the last Trump administration stressed y'all out, you have no idea as to what you in for.
I cannot.
You have what are evil?
Hit the
You have
pause.
absolutely no
Please
idea
hit the pause.
what you in for. It ain't gonna be no
I
more
cannot. Where are you getting this information from? Where? When he was in office, how was the economy? How was things when he was in office? People were thriving. People are now trying to survive. They are surviving now. It's a big difference from surviving and thriving. Big difference.
elections. He's gonna take over the military. They're gonna, I believe they're gonna do a mass deportation, like he said. And he have appointed people on his administration that's gonna do what he say do. He don't care about no Senate confirmations, none of that stuff. Whatever he appoint, whoever he appoint, whatever he say he wants done is gonna get done. And they don't care nothing about the Constitution. And democracy is over for the United States.
Yeah, because it's time for a republic.
Period.
Constitutional republic.
Period, point blank.
Time for a republic.
And that's just a fact. You can sit here and debate about Matt Gaetz being over the Justice Department and all of these fascist, racist people that he's appointed to his cabinet. It ain't no black
How much they
people on
paying
that
you?
cabinet.
How much they paying
None.
you, Rickey Smiley?
Now, and it don't matter if they was black, because if they was black, they would be Trump loyalists. And we in a bad position. I'm telling y'all right now, everything that was happening back in the Donald Trump days, the whole George Floyd days is coming back.
Oh my
Police
gosh.
immunity. They have the United States Supreme Court. They have the Senate.
Oh my
and they have
gosh.
the House. And he's appointing people. I don't
Didn't the
even think
Democrats
they're
have
gonna
that
confirm
last?
everybody in the
Didn't they
Senate.
have all across the
what I'm saying?
board?
People
They
are already
did.
getting ready to resign from their position and post. Democrats always want to sit there and play nice and abide by. They don't play by Republican rules. That's why they always lose.
My gosh, please.
You know what I'm saying? And they getting ready to eliminate everything as you know it.
Ooh,
So
ignorance is not bliss.
we're gonna be. We would be lucky to be in a constitutional crisis,
Oh my gosh.
but
And people
we
believe
won't be
this
in no kind of crisis like that if
foolishness.
there's no constitution.
People actually
And,
believe this.
You finna see a way. You finna see them governing in a manner that you had never seen before. And
But that's right.
it ain't nothing
Legal.
A good one, better one.
And
Legal.
and all of this stuff right now, everything that's going on right now, is the quiet before the storm.
No corruption.
Make sure
How about it?
that you keep this video. This day is the quiet before the storm.
And when I say quiet before a storm, what I think about is when you have a storm, and after the storm ends, God has this thing that from God called the rainbow. The rainbow signifies the storm is over. He will not flood the earth anymore. That shows me that there is a covenant of protection over us. So when he says it's a quiet before the storm, it's gonna be a storm of stuff, but in the end, it's gonna be in our favor. Rickey Smiley.
I can't understand how people believe this.
And you still gonna make a lot of money off this administration.
This is so dumb to me.
This is crazy. We can sit up here
It is
and talk about
crazy
him being a
because you don't know what the fuck
Look,
you're talking about.
You sound like the women. You sound like liberal view women from the View.
You can see something you ain't never seen before in this country. Hell, you think you think it was something in the '60s? You finna see some stuff. I wouldn't be. And why everybody acting like this? They so surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they say buses for black people and buses for white people. And black people got to sit in the back of the plane.
God!
It don't get no stupider.
Oh my God!
It's gonna be
scrappy.
A lot of stuff going on. It's gonna be a lot of death. It's gonna be a lot of killing.
Don't get no more
it's gonna be a
stupider
lot
than
of black
this.
people that say, "Hey, I'm not my ancestors, and I'm not gonna go through this." Some black people gonna die before they go back to being anything close to slavery. And you gonna have a bunch of racists out here that just out here killing black folks.
I cannot help these people, boy. You can't help these folks.
It's gonna get dangerous. So
you can't help these people.
Enjoy this quiet. Enjoy the last few months of this Biden administration because you getting ready
Oh,
to see
we're gonna
something
segue on
you
that
ain't
one.
never seen before.
Yeah, we sure are.
You
War
can sit
with
up here and talk about
Ukraine.
Y'all can sit up here and make posts and make
Russia.
videos about all of this stuff and all of these people who he's appointing. We are headed into a dictatorship. So I don't know if you got avenues to get out of the country or save your money.
Go on.
Or be prepared to defend yourself. And
You should be able to do that.
It's open season. And once he
should be doing that anyway
control of the
in life.
military, and they already have control of the House, and he are only appointing people that's going to be loyal to him and not the Constitution. To him, only going to be appointing people.
Nobody's over the
that's
Constitution,
loyal
buddy.
To him. See, they sitting up here talking about Trump picks Tulsi Gabbard to be director of national intelligence.
That's excellent.
Let's
go
all day because it ain't none of it gonna matter. Because all of them who he's picking, he's making sure that they are loyal to him. And all of this right now is just a quiet before the storm.
Yeah,
because
with the rainbow in the end, the one that signifies peace.
It's going to be chaos. Not even inauguration day. Once he get in office and start putting stuff in place and doing mass deportation, seeing families being...
You talking about the mass deportation, the same person that Trump hired now, which was mass deporting for Obama? This Negro is ignorant. He don't know what he's talking about. And just because you're a celebrity and just because you're a comedian, you don't know jack. And your fan base is right there with you. I see they probably right there on Instagram saying, "Oh, this the end of the world." This the same 2016 rhetoric that they still talking, and then he just ain't graduated and elevated.
I cannot.
Hold on,
people crying. People, it's going to be chaotic as hell. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know where they're going to get the money from. I don't know what kind of camps they're going to be setting up. But we headed into a dictatorship. Save your money. Stock up on everything. Be prepared to protect yourself. Be prepared to die if you have to. Because a lot of people it's going to be chaotic as hell.
How can you be this ignorant? How can you be this dumb when this is the age of information?
Have a blessed day. Peace.
So hold on, babe. And so with that, he said with the don't take it. No, put it back on. We got another clip. So he said with that, he said that it's about to be chaotic. Y'all better just enjoy the quiet for the storm with the Biden administration. But on the second win, didn't Biden just go ahead and give long-range missiles to Ukraine, and Ukraine just shot them mugs too?
Right, but we just not going to overpass all this conversation from the man and get into this next video.
No. We need to. No, this will segue. I'm just going to get a little bit of clips on this. The same thing where he's talking about. No. We're not. We're going to talk at the end. But the
I don't
same.
want to forget my point.
Hold it. Write it down.
No.
Go ahead. Just ruin my flow. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
No, I got to get this out before I forget. We're going to go this video. Them thoughts going to be gone.
I'm not going 8 minutes. It's just we're going to do it just a couple, just to talk about it on the top.
But still, nevertheless, this is the problem that we still have. The people voted and God co-signed. The whole map was almost red. So where is he getting all this tomfoolery from? This is exactly what it would have been if she had been president. Look at where we at right now. Where have we been? Gas is what, $6, almost $7 out here now.
I saw it in L.A. area. It was $7 in the L.A. area.
And Gavin Newsom isn't trying to increase and do any more raising prices while he can before Trump gets in office. He's trying to do the most damage he can to increase prices for residents, for people who live here before Trump gets in office. So what is he saying? This is like, where are you formulating these thoughts? What information are you putting together to gather your whole synopsis here? Because this is false. And then you have people who actually believe this and don't go and fact check the man.
He sound like a man that's been sitting there watching The View all day. That's what he sound like.
I mean, please.
Like you done tucked your vagina and sitting there watching The View. So
I cannot.
I'm gonna say this the same. This man was talking about. I'm just pick up kind of like where I was leaving off. That he said that this the quiet before the storm. So y'all better enjoy life while this ends. But in the same breath, Biden just went ahead and put us right into a war situation. He gave long range missiles to Ukraine. And they shot them over in Russia. So now,
but
issues have been declared. So with that same breath, you talking about we need to worry about Trump. Zelensky said on CNN. Zelensky says Ukraine war will end faster under Trump. So it's going to end quicker under Trump.
But why do we even, I mean, that's the whole point. I'm sure that Trump and Biden, when they sat down and had the conversation the other day, clearly this couldn't have been the outcome. Clearly Trump couldn't have co-signed for this. I just don't see the logic in this when this is totally going against what he said he wanted.
Let me play a little bit of this. We're going to play a little bit of this, y'all. I ain't going to do the whole 8, but...
The bad news keeps coming for Ukraine. Russia is not only gaining ground along key front lines, it's also preparing to launch a massive counteroffensive in the southern Russian region of Kursk, the only place where Ukraine has seen major military success this year. All of this as Ukraine nears 3 years since Russia's full-scale invasion. And it's now facing, of course, uncertainty with its most important ally, the United States. But during an interview, Zelensky said one thing is certain as President-elect Trump prepares to return to the White House.
I believe
that the war will end, and it will not end in the abstract, but there's no exact date. However, the war will end faster with the policy of this team that will now lead the White House. This is their approach, their promise to their society, and it is also very important to them.
And joining us now, CNN national security analyst and former deputy director of national intelligence, Beth Sanner. Beth, nice to have you here. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Jessica.
I first just want to know what you make of that comment I just played from President Zelensky.
Right. And I think I couldn't really hear at the end, but the last sentence that I read, he said, was that, and it's up to Ukraine to make sure that this war ends in the next year and with, a politically negotiated ending, something to that effect. Mm-hmm. And so I think that Zelensky and the Ukrainians in general are just, they're the ultimate in realists. If you are a country that is, weaker, you have to figure out how you are going to make it. And in Ukraine's case, this is about survival.
And on that note, that's why I feel like Zelensky was trying to like pick sides when they were like, Biden probably offered him weapons and he took them. And I believe that Biden is trying to stir it up as quick as possible before Trump comes in and goes ahead and settles the argument between the countries. I really do. I'm just playing a little bit more of this.
I think he understands that Ukraine is at risk of being a pawn in this. And his statement to me is absolutely about making sure that President Trump knows that he is going to be part of the solution and not the problem.
Hey, Trump is the only one providing the solutions.
Willing to go to the negotiating table.
The only one
Okay,
providing
and to
solutions.
that end, Zelensky met with both Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump when he visited earlier this summer. And there's another clip I want to play from this meeting between Trump and Zelensky. Here's this.
We have a very good relationship, and I also have a very good relationship, as you know, with President Putin. And I think if we win, I think we're going to get it resolved very quickly. I really think we're going to get it resolved.
I hope we have more good relations.
We're going to have. Oh, I see. Yeah, but you know, it takes two to tango.
That's absolutely right. It takes tell him, Trump. It takes two to tango, and what it is, we're going to. Trump, I'm telling you, man, he's going to slow that war stuff down, man. A lot of stuff is getting diverted because he's getting in there. But why is it? Somebody tell me why. I listened to Officer Tatum the other day, and Officer Tatum was like, this is the finale, what they're trying to do. They wanted all the issues, everything. You got it. Okay. They want all the issues blamed on Trump. They want to put it all on Trump. You hear me? They want to. I heard Officer Tatum say this, and we've been talking about this heavy, that the next pandemonium that's coming up, they're going to want to blame that on him. They're going to want to blame whatever war could spark out possibly because of what Biden just did. They're going to want to blame that on Trump. Any kind of civil issue that happened, they're going to want to blame this all on Trump. For people like Rickey Smiley to come in and see, I told you. Trump is going to do the best he can with his cabinet. And I'm telling you, he's going to do the best he can, which he's going to do far more than anybody in that last administration was going to be able to do in the times we're in. Yes, we're in preparation of things. If y'all read your Bibles biblically, your Bible tell you rumors of war and things are coming. It is, but we have the right administration. And that's why God placed this thing in the right, proper position for the right person to handle it, because the last person wasn't going to handle it. The person that people on the left that was going for voting, now she wants to go and be, she wants to be the governor of California. She not only did she not take her defeat and that debt she put the country in, she's saying, well, let me just go and be the governor. That's how you know how much these people don't care. And we would have let that person be in position on dealing with the wars and all the crises and things that we got coming up.
Yeah, it would have been. I just don't understand how Biden came to that conclusion. Like, what made him say he wanted to go ahead and do this after Putin had already mentioned many, many months ago.
I don't understand.
That if anybody that helps them with artillery or whatever is going to be considered an act of war.
Correct.
So it's like, okay, bruh, I don't understand the conversation that was said. But it's not like Trump can do anything right now, but what he is doing is lining up his people, which is the smartest thing he can do. No, they don't like it because, of course, they knew he was going to be prepared, but oh well, he has been voted in, and that's the popular and electoral. So what can you do? Nothing. You better take advantage of the time he's going to be in office so you can come up with the plan financially, so gas can go down, so food and groceries can be more affordable, so your $120, your $100, your $50 will go further than where it is right now. You can't even go in the bag. One bag will be $50. 2 plastic bags will be almost $100. So this makes no sense. Well, Rickey Smiley saying, thank God that we know. People who already know the truth and know what it is don't believe the tomfoolery. We just laugh at those people because that's everything he said is opposite. It's a complete opposite. That's how you know people are still living in a delusional state, because that's what they want to believe. That's what they want to believe. Whew. Well,
it just made me feel all kind of itchy. I ain't saying feel good. It made
infuriating.
It made me feel all kind of itchy that you got these people like Rickey Smiley still out there pushing out this information that we're going to be in danger under Trump. And then you look over and then what does Zelensky say? We feel like this war is going to will end way quicker under Trump. So who are you, Rickey Smiley? Who are you?
He does no research.
You're a funny man. You don't need to be talking no politics, my boy. You don't need to talk that because it make you look crazy.
You got to go and do your homework.
And it only make you look smart in front of all the people that's watching. And a lot of folks are watching from my hometown in my city of Atlanta that's still supporting Kamala. It's a leftist mindset, and they think that we should be in fear and we shouldn't worry.
Blind.
No, I feel in a triumphant mode. I feel like we're in a Avengers mode. I feel like this is Marvel now. We're leaving DC. DC, y'all know what DC is? DC don't have the togetherness like the Marvel do. Marvel got this clean front of these fighters ready to take down the next bad guy. Thanos.
Yeah.
Whereas DC, you can look at over Gotham. Look at Batman of Gotham City. They don't know what's going on. They don't know when the next enemy going to strike over in Gotham City.
But they ready.
So we leaving Gotham City. We going over to Marvel now, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's time. It's time. But I mean, my thing is this. What is the track record when he was in office? You have a reference point. Were we in a dictatorship when he was in office? No. The people that could have been in office who didn't win wanted to defund the police. How stupid is that? That's the dumbest thing. But yet they got security. They want to take your weapons, but they got weapons. She said she had a gun. She got one. But they trying to take yours. Is you crazy?
You better think, union member.
I mean, please. I can't.
Never be able to let that go.
That's why you have to do your own due diligence and dig deep and keep going down the rabbit hole so you can get the facts for yourself. Do not listen to people who don't know what they're who you can plain and see is opposite, counterintuitive to what you have read, you have seen from reputable, reliable resources, and the facts are there. Just go and do the work. And out of his own mouth, you can see, based off of his campaigning and what he's going to do, these leaders wouldn't even meet with Biden, and they didn't even want to talk to these people.
And I believe that, and I'm gonna even say this is how a little bit more trust I have. I don't know Trump personally. I don't know the man personally. I just follow him politically, and of course we all knew Trump growing up, and all the stuff, on entertainment. But if Trump right now was like, all right, something going down in the world, everybody need to stay in the house, I'm gonna listen to Trump over I'm listening to Biden and them. I don't trust them. No. I'm gonna listen to Trump because I feel like Trump gonna be like, hey, listen. Right. This whatever's coming is gonna eat your skin off. Go in the house.
And it's like,
I'll listen to Trump. I would listen to Trump. I'd be like, hey, he speak from the truth. He got the old man truth where they tell you exactly what it is. I trust Trump. I have more trust in I trust the Lord Jesus, but I have more confidence in Trump.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is when you have a reference point, you saw how he was when he was in office previously. I mean, why is he going to deviate too much from that? And the mere fact is he already has money even before he can't coming into the game. The little salary that they get as president, what is it, $400,000?
Well, it ain't really about the money thing.
Exactly. That's my point.
That was the conversation.
That's my point.
And I think the 2016, but now it ain't even about the numbers no more.
But see, that's the thing. Based off Rickey Smiley,
Rickey Smiley wasn't talking about it. Wasn't talking about the money.
Wasn't talking about the money. However, the way he was still talking about Trump being a dictator and being all those negative things. I mean, if you look at it from a holistic standpoint, he doesn't really need this. He's doing this because he lives in this country. He's a citizen too. He wants this country to be better. He doesn't have to use that role of president to come up and fatten his pocket to make him look good. He was already rich and wealthy before he even got in the game of politics. Totally. I mean,
but yeah.
So that's the whole point. It's the mindset of it ties together.
Sure.
No, just ties together. No, he doesn't know that. Rickey Smiley is clueless.
No, not Rickey. No,
that's
Rickey.
What I'm talking about.
The world we know.
Yeah.
We know that it's not about the money anymore. But I was gonna say we coming to a point of the best. So stack up. Like I saw y'all in the chat talking about the things that you have in preparation. Have that stuff on deck because you don't know what will go down, and we want to have our household secure, and also we want to make the most money we can in these 4 years. We got a great president office, and we got a great team. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. I got an issue with my own family going against me because of my beliefs, and I don't give a rat's damn. I ain't even cuss right when I just said that. I don't give a rat's damn.
No, but that's why you have to be smart, great people. I don't put nothing past those losers because they lost. They can't win. That's how you know they suck at when it comes to character. Because if you still had character and you were a good person, you could just take your loss and, hey, the best person won, chop it up and go home. But now they want to stir up and cause, try to cause some problems before he comes in. But it's all good because God sees everything. And we got his co-signing. That's the most important thing. We got God's co-signing. We ain't studying them.
All right, y'all. We appreciate that. I mean, time be going so quick. I'm not even going to lie.
What's good, John? I saw you, JR. What's going on? I saw you. I wanted to say, hey, I saw John. He came in. What's up? And JR, he said he was able to make our live too. I just want to shout y'all out.
We know it's a little. Y'all not used to us going live on Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday. Y'all probably get ready to go to bed and stuff. Y'all know we're gonna go to live again probably on Thursday or Friday. That's
right, Peep Star.
But because y'all know every day something new unfolds and we gotta talk about it and the things we can catch because we still have a lot going on in the day. So everything that we can catch and we can record, we're gonna catch it and we're gonna record it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. I'm just chiming in with you guys. Just we all feel the same, and that's what it's about. The collectives, we spoke and we voted, and that's it. Peep Star was like, we won. That's all I got to say, and that's it. That's it.
Trump won,
fair and square.
I gotta get me that sticker. All right, we about to end this night. Give y'all the rest of y'all Tuesday back. We'll give y'all Tuesday back, and we're gonna see y'all probably on Thursday, unless something happen tomorrow. We're gonna jump right back on.
Woo! All right, guys.
Right back on.
We love you. We appreciate you. If you're not a fan member or a squad member, subscribe to the channel.
Tell them
we got great content. 2025 is all about being smart and staying alive.
No, 2025. You gotta 2025. You have no choice but to be wealthy and alive.
That's right. All right, guys. See you soon.
All right, y'all.
Love you guys.